Hello and welcome. My name is Allison. Thanks for tuning in today. I am a modern day medicine woman and an intuitive journeying coach. I am here today to start the chakra series. So, my last two videos of this series, I discussed the locations of the chakras and went over a little bit of the information involving those chakras. I also talked about Kundalini and the origins and where the chakra system came from. So today I'm here to discuss the root chakra. So this chakra is at the base of your spine. It is related to Mars. It also rules over Capricorn and Aquarius. So if you have that in your chart, this is your area. This is everyone's area, but it rules over those two signs. So, all right. And what does this chakra deal with? This chakra deals with your basic necessities, your basic needs, your food, your shelter, just your basic needs, money issues. This is a very important chakra when we are dealing with money. I think it's one of the chakras that's when it's unbalanced, we live in scarcity, and when it's balanced, we flourish. We know that we're provided for in those aspects. So I have my huge list of things I want to go over with you because I want to make sure that I hit on everything and not forget stuff. So occasionally I'm going to be turning to the side and looking at my huge list of things that I have to tell you. So I have my color therapy glasses that I use when I work with my chakras. There is a color for every chakra. Now you can get these glasses online on Amazon. Mine are a little expensive because they are UV protectant. I do wear these regularly. I wear these often. I do wear these daily, not just necessarily this color, but all the different colors that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and put my therapy glasses on and I'm going to connect to my root chakra and we are going to discuss that. So I'm going to give you a view of what it might be like to look through these red glasses and So bear with me while I try to get this figured out so you can see like a good view, right? So here's my glasses. Hi, Barbies. So I'm going to take this and hold this up to the camera. Looks a little orange, but yeah, you kind of get it. Red skies at night. Red skies at night. Whoa, oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, red skies at night. The Fix, the Fixx. That's that song. If you're curious about that, I love like 80s alternative music. I'm definitely an alt girl. But here we are in the root chakra, Earth. I said this is your 3D form. This is your human body. This is your basic needs, stability, security. So there's a very idea of lack when this chakra is not balanced. This also deals with your family and your heritage and just your earthly body, your skeletal system, your autoimmune issues. So if you have an autoimmune disorder, that root chakra is kind of wacky and you might want to get in there and balance it. And that's just body work. It's just taking care of your body and feeding it right and giving it the right nutrition. Often, especially in America, we don't treat our bodies good. We're constantly eating fast food. We're constantly eating things that aren't good for us. So we don't eat at regular times. Like I've noticed, I work in the food industry that people don't order until the sun goes down. And then when the sun goes down, they're almost in a panic. Like, oh shit, we haven't eaten all day. The sun's down. We're losing time. And, That's because they're not listening to their bodies. So I can't save the world, but I can help one person at a time. And that is my goal, is to help just one of you, and then you can help somebody else, and then so on and so forth. It's like the baby steps, right? So this chakra also is where the Kundalini sits. The divine consciousness within us is slumbered there. So yeah, when we start working on that, we can start raising that into the different chakras and experience life as we know it on a grander scale and find a little peace inside. Okay, so the skeletal system also includes the teeth. So if you have a lot of teeth problems, check in there, see what's going on in that root chakra. I'm also going to discuss how I've had to work with the root chakra. But right now, we're just going to go over the basics, like I said. So yeah, I told you your basic needs, your 3D body, your security, your stability, money, food, shelter, anything that you have to survive. This is that chakra. And it does deal with family, but I'm going to speak from experience and say that it's just heritage. It's not like surrounding family. It's just like your ancestral line and what you've been taught from childbirth. Like the age of this chakra is from it's like your baby stage. So what they've taught you in your baby stage kind of thing. So yeah. So let's see what else I got here. I got a lot. All right. Your fight and flight response. This is a place of fear. So often when we work with the root chakra, it is because we can become very scared and we're frightened. And most of human beings live on this fight or flight plane. Like we're always like, we live like that now. Like a long time ago, we didn't live like that unless we were out in the jungle hunting our food and along came a tiger and then we're like, fuck, gotta get out of here. But like everybody's living like, fuck, we gotta get out of here all the time now. That's a constant thing. And that is because our root chakra isn't balanced. Nobody really knows how to ground anymore. Everybody lives up in their minds, and the reality is living present is grounding. And so that fight or flight instinct kicks in here, which raises your cortisol levels, which creates stress, which creates being overweight, high blood pressure, things like that. So we have to try to find a stability in our root chakra and ground it down so we do not have high cortisol levels and we're not stressed out. And it's hard. It's really, really hard. We've been programmed to live in the fight and flight mindset. So yeah, that's an issue there. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So when do we need to work on the root chakra? We need to work on the root chakra when we are insecure for no reason, and when we have anxieties for no reason, and when we're living in fear, and we feel spaced out. We just are like we can't concentrate. We are all over the place. We don't know what's going on. I'm often spaced out, so I get this, and I try grounding down a lot, and sometimes I don't have the time to ground down, so I have to, put on my color therapy glasses and use the tools that I know work for me. And then I'm able to ground down, even though it can be a little hectic. It's a very, very hard thing to do. So, yeah. So when we have this area unbalanced, we are in the mindset of fear and greed and scarcity and, sloth, intolerance. We, don't, and that's not even intolerance for people. That's physical intolerance. That's, as a person with an autoimmune disorder, an intolerance for food. So I have a intolerance to certain food, and that stems from my autoimmune disorder and not being grounded. And like, I mean, like, it stems from a lot of other stuff, but like, that's a big player there, you know? So that's that. And let's see, when we feel safe, we're balanced. When we feel safe and we still feel secure in life and that we're being taken care of and we trust that we're being taken care of, this is when that chakra is balanced and it's working at its best, when we're like, I got this no matter what. And I know that myself or the greater universe around me is going to take care of me. And yeah, it's that scarcity thing. I think a lot of people see this in money. Like, a lot of people, this is really a money chakra for me. And I don't mean that in a bad way. There's a lot of other things going on, and a lot of people have a bad idea about money, but the truth is money is good. What's what makes the world go round. But when you're living in lack of it, and you have a mindset of, I don't have enough, I'm not going to make my bills. When you have those ideas, then, you're manifesting those things. So it's very important to think about your money mindset in this chakra. You are safe, you are protected, you will be provided for as long as you give 100% to what you're doing, and you just keep going and don't get unbalanced in the sloth area of that life. Like, you just got to keep hustling forward kind of thing. Like, you make your own securities. Like, you are in charge of those things. So it's up to you on that one. It's up to you in your human form to provide for yourself in a human way. Yeah, that's like root chakra. That's a strong earth, like Capricorn there. Capricorn is like the worker, like the grinder. Like, get a Capricorn and they're just gonna get that shit done. Like, pretty much all earth elements are, but like the Capricorn is like the worker, the goat, like the mountain goat, Like, he's just out there working around, doing his thing, keep going. I don't know what goats do. I don't have a goat, but yeah, they just work. But in the astrology thing, like, they're the workers of the zodiac. So let me see here. I got all kinds of great stuff to tell you. So there is a sound for each chakra, and the root chakra is Lam, Lam. So you would breathe in, and then you breathe out, and then you breathe in. Lam. Just like that, babies. And it vibrates. The vibrations of that sound, activate balance and move the energies around in that particular chakra. Let's see. Like I hit on money manifestation already. Like I said, if this is under activated here, you live in lack. And if it is over activated here, you live in greed. And like with all the chakras and life in general, you got to find that balance in there. You got to find that balance. Like, you got to trust too, you just got to trust that you got to trust and look back at your past and your history and where you've come from in your root chakra, because it is about your past and your history, and you've always been fucking provided for. Like, when was the last time that you haven't met that bill? And I think that the money mindset, I keep saying this, but that money mindset comes from that root chakra. Like, that's a modern day problem. That's why I'm a modern day medicine woman. I'm here to tell you, like, your money aspects and your money ideas stem in that root chakra. Your safety, your security, having enough to survive. We are a money society. I wish we weren't, but that is what it is. Like, and I love money. Like, and you got to change that money mindset. And once you start working on that money mindset, working on that root chakra, you'll learn, like, you've always been taken care of. Like, think about it. Like, think about it. Have you not ever made it? Have you not ever made that money? Like, you might not have all of everything that you want. And when you're all done with paying your bills, like, you might not have any money, but your fucking shit's paid for. Your basic needs are fucking met. So stop. Work on that root chakra. Think about those ideas that root chakra, activates. Lack if it's not balanced. So music, like I just went to the lam. So now we are going to talk about the kind of music that you can work with when you want to activate and work with the root chakra. So you have 396 hertz. So if you go on the internet and type in 396 hertz, it's going to pull up a vibration and a frequency that you can listen to activate balance and clear out the chakra area. Country music, Western music, rap, big band music. So listening to those things, like yesterday I was driving down the road, I was working with my root chakra, and Johnny Cash, Waywarding Stranger came on, and a hawk flew over. He went over the railroad tracks, and he went into the trees, and I was just like so present in that earth moment with that music, and it just felt like so I just felt it. I just felt that earth energies, those grounding reality energies, 3D where I was. So yeah, put on some country, put on some Western music, put on some rap, put on some big band. I love me some Frank Sinatra. I will just dance through the kitchen and cook dinner, especially on a full moon and new moons. I love Frank Sinatra on the moon cycles, but that's for another day. So yeah, put your music on, the music sound effects, the energetic system. So put on your favorite rap album. Nate Dogg. Yeah, I love me some Nate Dogg. But yeah, all right. And aroma therapy. We can use aromatherapy to connect us back to the earth. One of my favorite smells in the whole entire world. And I have two favorite smells in the whole entire world, but one of my favorite smells in the whole entire world, and it's been my favorite smell since I can't even remember when. I just absolutely adore the smell of patchouli. And it's often thought of as the dirty hippie smell. However, I shower daily and I wear deodorant. I do not use patchouli as a deodorant, so you will not get that same dirty hippie smell from me. But patchouli is one of my favorites since it's very grounding. Actually, it's very seductive, and there's a lot of things about patchouli, and I will get to that some other time. But you've got myrrh, cedarwood, and frankincense. These are all root chakra smells. So burn some incense, light a candle, do your thing with those smells. I love wearing patchouli. I love it. Yes, right. So let's do the mudra. So mudras are just hand gestures that connect us to certain parts of our body. We all know this one, which is on, namaste, and like this is a heart chakra. So everyone, I think, has seen this mudra, right? So yeah, this is literally the mudra for the root chakra. So if you are somewhere in the world, sitting on fucking toilet, taking shit, wherever, and you just want to connect to those earth energies, these babies do it. This is literally this. Everybody knows this. Everybody's seen this. So like, got him. Yeah, if I had some, I'd punch you right now. That's horrible. Okay. But yeah, so this is your mudras. Hope everybody can see that. And that's it. And we just sit there and in the line, right? Yeah. Okay. That's the easy one. All right. So crystals, and smudging. Get some cinnamon. Cinnamon is a very grounding earth essence tool. So if you want to ground down, we are going to use the cinnamon. Reminds me of Apple Jacks. Cinnamon. And now we go to the crystals. One of my favorite crystals to work with when I am dealing with my root chakra is the red Jasper. Yep. This is my favorite piece. This is my pocket piece. Whew. Yep. That's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's my favorite root chakra piece. We also have Onyx, which this was gifted to me. Blessings, blessings, blessings from that person. And we have Obsidian, which looks almost just like Onyx. And I wish you could see this, but there's like little tiny bits of glitter in there. I don't even think turning on the camera would really pop it up. They're so little. And then we have, I'm going to say this wrong, but Hemonite. I think I said that wrong, and if I said it, I apologize, but I've actually been working with this crystal for as long as I can remember. I remember this is the first crystal I ever bought, and I still, weirdly enough, don't know how to pronounce the name of this crystal, so there's that. I don't know, maybe I just don't care to learn it. I just care about the powers, and like maybe I should learn it to teach you, but you'll know it. It's like silver, and it's really, really heavy. It's one of the heaviest stones I've probably ever touched. So, yes, crystals, cinnamon, lam, money, yeah, spaced out, all kinds of things, right? I'm just like loading you with information. I'm trying to go fast, and I'm trying to just touch on the basics of this chakra and what you can do to work with it and so on. So food is very important. Food is important for our survival. And if you want to work on that root chakra, you're going to want to eat red foods, beets, root vegetables. Potatoes are not root vegetables. Sweet potatoes, yucca, cassava, which yucca and cassava are the same thing, but turnips, beets. Beets are super good for that roots chakra. Okay, so like get your beets on. I know they don't taste that good, but beets, fennel, coconut oil, salt and garlic, you will not be upset about that combination. But strawberries, eat your proteins. Like, I'm sorry, vegans out there, but I am a meat eater. I follow a AIP diet, which is an autoimmune paleo diet, and I do eat meat. I cannot eat soys. I cannot eat grains, so I'm very limited in my consumptions of food. So I will eat meat. I'm sorry. It is what it is. And, to each their own. Like, I'm not knocking you. Like, if I could eat a vegan meal, I would eat a vegan meal, but I don't think the protein that they're providing for me in a vegan meal does not work well with my body. I have allergic reaction, and it is not good. So there's that. The red, I wear red therapy glasses to connect to the root chakra energy, and you can burn red candles and meditate upon them, wear red clothes, jewelry. I don't have any. I might have my snake ring on because it's the Kundalini energy that we're dealing with today, the root chakra, where the Kundalini lies dormant. And once we start working on these things, like I said in my previous video, it all comes up and puts us into that God realization. Yeah, let's see. Mantras. All right. Oh, let me go to herbs first. So you can work with herbs. You can cook with clove, dandelion greens, dandelion root, dandelion flower, the dandelion you find out in your yard that you spray and you pick and you get rid of. One of the most nutrient dense foods you can ever consume. Okay, so dandelion is an amazing root chakra worker. Like I said, cloves, cayenne peppers, rosemary, not cayenne peppers, but yeah, cayenne pepper, rosemary, yeah, so cinnamon. Well, cinnamon has a little fire to it, but I think smudging with it brings grounding. So yeah, okay. 2 more things, and then I'm going to check out and go do other things that I have to do today, and I'll be back tomorrow with my sacral chakra. But right now, let me finish here. So changing our mindset around things is a very important thing for self-growth and coming into who you are. And I love mantras. I love mantras. And mantras are just words, phrases, sounds, ideas that help us train our mind to view things differently. So I have a few mantras here that you can work on throughout the day or anytime you feel like you need to be grounded. And it is, I am nurtured by the earth's energies. I am supported. I am safe. I am exactly where I need to be. I am secure. I am grounded. Simple mantras, simple mantras. You can use them whenever you need to use them. I have got to drink because I am running my mouth. A mile a minute, right? So once you've done all those things and you're still this is a learning process and we always have to go back to it. It's never going to be balanced for a very long time because we're always going to be triggered by something. So you always have to go back to that chakra, work on it. These are all things that we have to work on all the time. All right. So go out, connect to the earth, put your feet on the earth, really good earth energies there. You can ground yourself that way. Anchor yourself in your environment. By anchoring yourself in your environment, there's tons of techniques to do this. Breathing is a very good one. Noticing everything in your room. I've got my whiteboard, I've got my crystals, I've got my phone, I've got my incense, I got my drink. Bring yourself to your environment. Anchor yourself in your environment. Move the physical body. It's so important to get daily exercise, no matter what it is, walking, running, swimming, jumping, yoga, whatever it is, whatever you choose to do, it is up to you, but it is so important to move that physical body to feel grounded. Look at your inner abundance. We're living from lack because we're looking at our exterior abundance all the time. We fear that we don't have enough. And the reality is everything we have is inside of us. And yes, so look at your inner abundance. Look at your inner abundance. And choose to trust instead of fear. And choose to trust that you are exactly where you need to be and everything is exactly how it should be. Choose to trust your current situation. So I will be giving you some more information about me and my root chakra work and what challenges I've had to overcome in new videos. But right now, that is my root chakra information to you. I hope that helps and I hope it helped you understand the essence that you're dealing with here. And it's basically all about your security and your needs. And a lot of us don't feel secure. So it's a very, very important, it's probably one of the most important chakras to work on, even though I am very in love with the heart chakra. The root chakra, you can't, everybody wants, I've seen this quote and I'm yeah, this is so true. Everybody wants to what's the word? Ascend, but nobody knows how to ground. And I think grounding is the first step in ascension. So it is an extremely important chakra to work with, being on this earthly 3D plane. And that's my thing. Thank you for tuning in. If you liked my content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I will be back tomorrow, and we will be working on that sacral chakra, babies. That one's fun, fluid, and creative. So I'll get back to you then. Until then, you have a blessed day, and thanks for tuning in. Later.